Hey guys, welcome to Hey Biz Buds Raya Edition.
Clapper.
Yes, okay, so yes, we're going to do something special today. So we're all gathered physically together with Manisha, with us. And today I'm AJ and I'll be a host for today's episode. Today's topic is about impact of running a business on family dynamics. Okay. So based on the topic alone, we can see that, I think as you can see, some of us we're one big family already, and it's so happening, right? So then how do we have like a family with other juniors, okay? I'm running a business. Okay, so for myself, maybe I'll start myself first and then I'll ask the rest of the others to chip in. Okay, so I am a new mother and I'm still trying to navigate my life, okay, as well as running a business. Personally, I feel that you need to have designated time, okay, to like split yourself into like different parts, okay, meaning that first you have to focus on yes, you need to focus on your priorities as a mother first, and then your child, and then after that followed by family, then your business. So before like I got married and before I became who I am today, business was first. Like the priority was on the business, but then now as so now that priorities change, I will have to look at things differently. So maybe I'll invite the rest to, chip in like how, when your roles have changed, how does it affect your managing a business?
When AJ was struggling
Yeah.
at the starting, and I think something that I learned in my business is to learn how to multitask. Learn how to multitask as a mother and as a business owner. Like right now, as much as I want to share a lot, as much as I want to share, I have my 50% of my mind is on her, hoping that she does not clap onto the mic. So I think this is the thing about multitasking is just something that I learned in my how many years of becoming a mother? 4 years of becoming an actor, and but it is still not something that I am proud or I am happy with. So there were certain times that I still need to have my focus with my work, and that is why I hired a nanny lah. So it's during times like this because I feel comfortable that AJ is coming with Luna, and the whole reason why I don't have to get a nanny today. We're just gonna fit into the chaos of things, and yeah, I think but something I learned is how to multitask, knowing when to switch your mind between becoming a mother and then having to share my experience. Yeah.
Yes.
What about you?
Oh, okay. They are not my kids, but I feel chaotic in my brain already. My kids, oh hi. My kids are already big lah. They are in school, but I think there are some days when they are at home, I'm still learning how to divide my mind into delegating. There are some good days, there are some bad days where everything just mush all together. So everything's just taking one step at a time. So some days I am not that perfect of a person lah. So I guess what's the question again? What's the question again?
With your roles change, our priorities different. Our priorities shift as well. So then how do you manage your time?
So yeah, as like I said, there are no perfect days. So when there are good days, I think I will make use of those moments to really do important tasks. But when there are kids are around, I have to be the important mother, but also see where I fit in the business lah. If I need to do something, then I work on that first, and then I'll delegate it to someone else in the business.
Yeah.
What about parents with different dynamics? Like for example, business owners with cat.
Foreign. She wanted to say it, but she stopped herself.
Can settle their own.
Yeah, they can.
Right.
Do you do that? Do you like have to close the door so that your cat doesn't come?
Yes. Oh, yeah, yeah,
How
yeah,
do you
yeah,
use
definitely,
have
yeah.
cats on the keyboard and this?
Yeah.
Do you guys go share that? Yeah, popular online story.
I mean, I'm not sure about AJ and Winnie, but for my cats, they're very clingy. So if I don't close the door, then they will start to meow. So even if I close the door, they'll start to meow. So like if I have classes or I have meetings, then if you ever have a meeting with me, you realize that sometimes there'll be a cat meowing in the background. That's like one of my cats trying to get in the room. So, yeah, so I mean, it's a lot easier lah. I mean, I can just leave them as and when, and then they let them do whatever they want, but it's just that they're noisy lah. So I did tell like Elinor the other time, like, oh, how do you do work when your kids are around? Like, my tolerance, like, okay, let's say when I'm doing work and my cats make a bit of noise, I'm like, can you keep quiet? They're tolerant, I'm like, so. Yeah.
Maybe that's why we don't have kids yet lah.
Yeah. Must learn how to tolerate.
Tolerate,
Yeah.
Must tolerate the meows first.
Quite snappy.
Yeah. How do you do it?
Sometimes I like you lah, just say lah, can you wait first? Like yesterday I just screamed at my daughter.
Oh.
After that, but yeah lah, I mean, like I said, I'm not a perfect mother. Some days I scream, some days I'm a good mother. Yeah, that's it. Renee, what about you as a foreign?
Foreign my cat also noisy. So for me, I think it's not that I work around my cat schedule, but most of the time he's sleeping. So but he is quite noisy lah, but not clingy in that sense. So he will just I don't really have a problem with my cat while I'm doing work.
But you're a caregiver, so you have other people to take care of.
In between work.
Caregiving, I think I work around caregiving duties. So it's easier for me. It's really more about time management, I feel, when it comes to caregiving or cat giving.
Or kids giving.
Kids giving.
Child giving. Okay.
Right now I have a child on my lap who's not my own. Yeah, he's just sitting here. She's just sitting here and keep quiet. So it's really more of
You told her to keep quiet, right?
I mean, like for caregiving, I think it's really more of working around it instead of caregiving is around my work, but my work is around caregiving. Yourself, Manisha?
Yeah, I think there was a difficult point where, I don't have kids or I don't have pets, but I have elderly parents, and then now I manage a few households. So it's just like you said, lah, a lot of scheduling needed, a lot of time management. It gets a bit difficult sometimes because like I only have two hands. How many places do you want me to be at? But yeah, once you know who does what, and I guess because the people I am with are older, they're adults. So sometimes it's just a matter of letting go and letting them do their own thing lah. It's a bit hard when you have kids because they're not as independent yet for those who are younger especially. So it's just finding that balance, I guess. The dynamics can be tricky, especially when you are tossed into a new role in the beginning. But with guidance and advice from people who've already done it, can be done lah.
Now that we already heard all the different family dynamics, okay, we have those who have fur kids, we have human kids, we even have caregiving duties, and even elderly parents. So all of this requires our time. And then when we are running a business, sorry. Okay. So with all this, oh my God. Okay.
I love how this episode is so reflective of what we're talking about right now.
Yes.
Must
Okay.
focus lah, focus,
Yes,
but
must
yeah.
focus,
Yeah.
but then you need to, you see all these distractions. Okay, yeah. So speaking of that, we did mention about time management. Okay, how we manage our time. Okay, maybe I think what would be useful is that how can we share with our viewers and listeners. You know, if you're running a business, and as you can see how chaotic we are. Okay, now we are all in one place. Maybe we can just share like how do we manage our time, with our business, with our family. So for myself, okay, so I have cats. I have two cats, which are
So
very
busy.
needy. Okay, they are needy, but one is silent needy. So the silent needy, so hero. Yeah, so silent is hero. I'll be at my laptop, so he will come and sit on my. Are you okay? So
She's
he will come and
fine.
sit on my, my computer when I'm about to do my work, and then I have to, like pet him and everything. So that's already like affecting my flow. Okay, so that's one silent needy. So Taro is the noisy needy. He will keep meowing and meowing, and then it will
To get the attention.
yeah, I want to get attention, and then I become frustrated, and then I lose my train of thought. So it's really a lot of things to manage. And then now I have an additional one to add on to the whole chaos, right? So for Luna, there'll be times that she will just be cranky, fussy, and as much as I will be able to understand or read her mind, I
Baby
can't
being baby
yet.
lah.
Yes, but baby being baby, right? So we don't know what she wants. She cry can mean like 101 things. You never know.
But you get confused with these three.
Meows and
Yeah, so it really can be okay. It can be very overwhelming, and to the point that sometimes we just lose it, or we
Yeah.
just lose our mind, and then we end up like screaming at our cat, screaming at our kid, screaming at neighbors that have no screaming at our neighbors that. Okay, that was a different story. Okay? But so my point is, whenever I find myself in that very chaotic moment, right, I will have to pause my work.
Yeah.
And then I have to pause my work, and I have to settle all these, distractions first.
Mm.
And then once everything is okay, or if I have, if my husband is back and he's able to help me look after whatever, and then I can give me like talks like half an hour. Let me just focus and I get things done.
Yes.
So, I mean, running a business as well, sometimes we get too hard on ourselves. We have like 5 to-do lists, but we cannot complete them within a day. And then we get like, oh no, then I'm not productive, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But thing is, you also have to know that not just work, but being there for like your kids or your partner or your family is also considered productive work. Yes. So maybe you can share maybe the rest of you, like how do you like manage your time, even manage yourself, when you're running this and managing everything else. Yeah.
Wow. Whatever you just said lah, I think it's quite true because I mean years ago I usually separate family work and personal work separately. Okay. Yeah, and it's very overwhelming like you said lah. So when you said that family work is also a productive work, yeah, then it's true. It's just that you don't get to do the work that you're supposed to be doing,
For those of you watching on YouTube, you will understand what's going on.
Okay, Manisha say something to Luna.
Hi, Luna.
Oh.
Hi, Luna. Hi. Hi. Hi.
Auntie Manisha.
Ah.
Commercial break.
Nope.
Okay, yes.
Nope.
Continue.
Yes.
What is it?
The productive work.
yes.
But then you can't do what you set out to do. I was listening.
Like notes. Thanks for taking notes. Yes.
No problem.
The question?
How do you manage?
time
Time
management?
management, business and yourself and your family dynamics, yeah.
So I know of the chaos. I've been through the chaos. So what I did was I got help. And of course it was arranging my schedule. So I know that my son, I have 2 kids, right? So I know that my son goes to school 11 to 3. I have that hour to I can do work. So and that hour is I also have a daughter from over here. So what I did was I got help. I had a day nanny to just come by twice a week to actually engage with Honey to ensure that she look after Honey while I got focus work done twice a week. And initially I thought 4 hours twice a week is not enough. I need more. But as I have been probably doing this for 2 months already, and I'm actually happy that 4 hours is actually enough. 8 hours in a week is actually enough to get all the focus work done. So and in my focus work is all work that I need to do on my laptop. I don't do any planning, researching on my laptop because that's something that I can do on my phone, on my iPad, around the clock because ideas comes in unusual places most of the time. So I don't usually do my research when I'm on my laptop. Laptop usually meant for any designing work or any Zoom calls that I have. I'll schedule them on those focus work, deep work days, hours. So that was something that I had done for myself, and it was getting help, knowing my schedule. And like when just now AJ said, okay, chaos moment, you need to pause and then probably get your husband's help. Yeah, so that was what I had done. So if I need to pause, I'll probably just rely on my husband and wait for him to come back. I tell him that, you know what, I need things to get done. Can I just have maybe just 1 hour of your time at home, back at home? Let me just do this first. So these are the things that I like that I have that flexibility in my days. I don't usually start work as early in the morning. I need to make sure that I schedule in work according to my kids' schedule. That works best for me. But that was something that I need to adjust myself. I think being someone who is so fixated with schedule before kids, it was so hard.
Yep.
I need to adjust myself, so it was a lot of work, mental work.
I think you did you have been doing very well, Fitri. We've seen you figuring out babysitting, and she has like great resource on finding a babysitter. So if you guys need any babysitting help, you can just talk to Fitri.
I wish I got sponsorship.
Work on that.
Okay. Okay. So maybe before okay. So before we wrap things up, maybe and Manisha, how is it dealing caring for elderly parents? Maybe you can share one or two tips, like how do you manage as well as running a business, and you're also newly married, right? Newly new wife, different different duties altogether. Maybe just share a bit.
Okay. I think for me, the initial struggle was I want to do everything. I wanted
normal lah, that
to,
one.
yeah. So like, the control to have everything done, not asking for help. But then I realized that it was something as small as, because I'm not with my parents all the time. I'm usually in my husband's house.
Yeah.
So, I would come back from my parents' doctor's appointment, and sometimes they would be on like random days, like not scheduled out. So it was something as small as just asking the doctor, can I have it on the day that I come back to see my parents?
Yeah.
I usually come back on Wednesday. So I'm like, can you give me the appointment on Wednesday? So that way I don't have to like go back and forth, because it's an hour's drive away, and I find that hour's drive not productive because I'm just driving. I obviously cannot do anything else.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those people who listen to like audiobooks or anything. I cannot concentrate when I'm driving. I need to concentrate. So I'm like, I don't want to do this. That also tires you out because it's exhausting to drive. So I just started with communicating, like, okay, can I just do all the appointments on Wednesday? So now my appointments are like scheduled to a point where I'm like, okay, I don't have to do extra driving or anything like that tires me out. And then there's communication. Like the other day, I was getting a helper, very recent, and then my husband was like, it's okay, I'm home, I will handle it. Why do you need to? He actually told me, he was like, why are you so busybody? Go lah, go do your own thing lah. I'm handling that. I was like, what? I was like, okay. So it's okay to ask for help. I think it's just okay to ask for help. So that has really lifted off the concern of doing everything perfectly for everyone, because Eleanor kept saying just now that she's not a perfect mother. No one's perfect. There's no such thing. We have to do our best, So I think you all are the best mothers, the best caregivers, the best poor parents. It's like, well, Liana's cringing. She's cringing behind there already.
Everywhere now.
Yay!
Yeah, so just ask for help lah. Just ask for help.
Yeah, I think it's very important to definitely ask for help.
Yeah.
Whether you're a caregiver or caring for kids or caring for cats. So if anybody who wants to help, accept it also,
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, if you don't get some help, then that's where the burnout can kick in. In that
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I think we've heard a lot from all of our sharings. Okay, be it even if you're single,
Yeah.
if you're single, you're young, full of energy, right? There's still room for you to definitely ask for help. So I think it doesn't matter which stage you're at, you can always ask for help. So I think the underlying thing that we all can agree on is that make sure that you understand. I think firstly is to understand what your priorities are, depending on the stage that you're at, and then it's okay to ask for help, and it's perfectly normal to be think that you're not the perfect whichever you're at. It's really normal.
Space behind.
It's really normal. Hopefully you can capture the audio.
Got consent.
And then last but not least, yes, if you need to find resources, you can reach out to any one of us. If you're, a mother struggling and you need a helper, you can always reach out to Fitri, and we're all here, more than happy to help any one of you guys who are listening and viewing. So with that, I think thank you for tuning in. Okay, maybe we get this Selamat Hari Raya, right?
Yeah.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, and Selamat Hari Raya.